So good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot. I started the video a little bit. It was very chaotic, so I stopped it because I literally was just going on. It when I took a moment to feel the cards, I'll tell you they felt a little bit chaotic. And when I say chaotic, maybe more scattered than chaotic. So that's the feeling I got. So I restarted the video because I was very scattered. But what I did do was explain a little bit. So this reading is a general reading. It's a daily reading. We're going to take a look at current situation, past and present influences, negative and positive, what we don't see, challenge, and a future and influence and outcome. So what I want to explain a little bit is, like I'm sitting here and I always feel the cards for a second. Sometimes I do that on camera, sometimes not. But how I get, and all of a sudden I'll say, oh, they tell me. Well, I do get messages. Like I do hear things, I see things, and I feel things. So usually it's hear and feel. I feel a lot. Occasionally, if I'm doing a personal reading, I may get a smell or a taste, but those are personal readings because I think they're very specific to a situation, but or a person. I do. I will look around a lot, and sometimes it's just thinking, right? Like sometimes when we think, we look in a different direction, but it's also sometimes I see things above, and I do have my crystal ball, which I'll use for scrying, and it's right in front of me. I just moved that to be in front of me. So let's get started. Just so you know a little bit about how I what my little quirks are, because I definitely have quirks. I think all readers do, right? That's what we're supposed to do. Okay. And I'm told to cut the cards. And let's get started here. I'm using Runik Tarot today, and I do personal readings. Link to my website is below. Okay, here we go. Current situation. Three of Pentacles. Past influence. The Fool. Present influence, Queen of Pentacles, negative, Eight of Wands, interesting, positive influence, the Star, nice, okay, that's good stuff. Anytime that comes in, the Star is a good influence. Okay, so what we don't see, Strength, challenge today, Knight of Swords, future influence, Seven of Pentacles. We got a lot of different stuff going on here. No, not a lot, I guess. Outcome, Eight of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Four of Swords. So, I mean, either this is about a break you have taken or about healing that you're doing. One of the two. It's, I love this card. But it doesn't remind me as healing as much as it does. Oh, maybe it is. It's almost like they're getting ready for the Six of Swords. Like getting ready for that boat to come and take them away. But I do feel like, when we talk about the Four, it's a pause too. Like we're either pausing because we need to heal. It's a healing card, but like if you look at the Rider White one, he's got the swords and they're coming down on him, and basically he has to stay there. So if he gets up, right, all of those swords are going to stab him. So he has no choice. And that's sometimes what the Four of Swords is that you don't have a choice. It's just time to heal. It's time to stop, look and listen, and allow your body to heal, your mind to heal, and your soul to heal. I feel like it's more of this definitely could be about just something where you have felt like things haven't quite gone the way you've wanted to. So we have the Three of Pentacles as our current situation, and this is really about working with a group of people. So this is probably a group of people. It could be relationship, but I'm guessing it's probably work related or project related or something to that effect. You've got, I feel like though this too, because it's a single person, so there's not very many Three of Pentacles that have a single person in it, but this one does. So I do feel like it's you really working on something. Now, there is a team behind you to some degree or another because that's what the Three of Pentacles is. But um, I feel like, yeah, this is, just a reminder, as a situation. I'm really struggling. I am scattered. Okay, so rein it in. Um, so yeah, I feel like this situation is about something you're working on. So project, work related, work project, home project. Most likely there's someone else involved, but there doesn't have to be. I don't see this as a relationship other than maybe a work relationship. It could be. I mean, we'll get into the reading. We'll talk about the influences and then that will make sense to you overall. So, what do we got here? Past influence is the Fool. So this is something new that you've started. And maybe you felt like you've taken a little bit of a leap here. Like you've gone, okay, like this is out of my wheelhouse, or I feel like it's out of my wheelhouse, so I'm going to just try it. And I feel like that's what this project is. But this happened in the past. So this has started in the near past, like just recent past, not near past, recent past. So it's really current energy as far as you've started something new, and this is something that has felt a little bit foreign to you, right? Because it's different, and I think that's why this Three of Pentacles is here, is because it's something you definitely are working on. The current energies is the Queen of Pentacles, so I do feel like your present influence. This is what's influencing the now, and that this is again stability. I feel like we just had this. We just talked about this, but I could have been dreaming. The I feel like that's what you want. Like this, what's influencing this is also what you want. You want things to be just so. Um, and this energy that's coming in is telling me that that's what you want as well. Like this is what is influencing it, and that is the feeling that you have, that you want this situation to bring you stability. You want it to bring you success, and you're working at it, because that tells me that this is something you are definitely working at. But this is what you kind of want, and this is what's setting the tone for the reading too, is I want this for stability. I want to make money out at it. I want to be successful doing it. That is what I'm feeling. The negative energy here is the Eight of Wands. So I feel like what that's saying is that there's a speed issue here. Or you may have to move, but I don't get move so much. I really don't. But I do feel like um, it's not going fast enough, and it's kind of frustrating because you're not seeing you're not reaping the benefits of it yet. It's not, the speed is not there. And it's causing you to feel a little bit bored. And that could be another thing that the Four of Swords is, that you might be bored right this minute, like not bored in a huge sense, or could be huge. It could, but it's more. And I think it's like this stagnant too. Like that's why this is a negative card, because normally this isn't a negative card. To me, the Eight of Wands is a really good card, but I feel like it's stagnant energy right now, and that you don't feel like anything's moving, and therefore you're kind of stuck, and it's frustrating. So the positive influence though is the Star. So this tells me that you're headed in the right direction. The Star is, the direction, and when it's guiding us, we're going in the right place. So I think that that's something that, take a look at as far as kind of where you're headed. This is definitely something that you're supposed to be doing. This w- regardless of whether this is something you're supposed to be doing, it's going to put you in the right direction regardless. So even if this specific situation isn't exactly what is going to come out of this project that you're working on, or this thing, or this could be relationship, it's going to take you to where you need to be. So no matter what, the positive influence is that you're going in the right direction. So keep in mind, like, a lot of times we have to go through gate one to meet this person, do this project, because if we don't go here, we never meet this person, or if we don't go here, we never get to do this project, or what have you. So it's just a reminder, that we are where we need to be right now, and you're going where you need to go right now. What you don't see is strength. So keep in mind that you do have the ability to sustain this. You have probably more strength than you think you do, and it's behind you. Like, it's helping you, and you don't realize how much it really is helping you. And I think that sometimes we feel like we're not being strong when we're frustrated, or when things aren't going our way. Even when we are being strong, we may not feel like it, because it just doesn't feel that way. Like, it's frustrating. So I think that that's something just to keep an eye on, as far as, energies. You are strong. You have the strength to endure. You are definitely moving forward. So yeah, I think that, let's definitely take a look at that, and understand it. So understand when you're being impatient and things aren't going the way you want them to, or they are going the way you want them to, they're just not going fast enough. That you do have the strength. Also, I would say, if there's any adversity, because the challenge is the Knight of Swords. These two cards are fast cards. I mean, and it could be the opposite. It could mean that something's coming in really, really fast, and it's a shocker. That definitely could be too. That could be a challenge as well. And this kind of feels like that's what's happening with this card. This card, I feel like it's a negative influence, only because there's part of it that's not happening fast enough. But I feel like the challenge is something's coming in really, really quickly, and how are you going to deal with that? This could be a person that you have to deal with as well, but I don't think so overall. I don't think so. But it could be like there is something that comes in that challenges you. That's really quick. The future influence is the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is about, you know, paying attention to what the seeds that you have planted. There's a lot of different meanings that people use. Is the juice worth the squeeze? All of that, but it overall is starting something, and when you start something, you have to pay attention to it. You can't just start it and let it go. And that's how I see the Seven of Pentacles, like a garden. You plant your garden, and you have to water it and weed it, and you have to take care of it. Yes, is it worth it? That's going to be a question for you later on, but this card to me says that this is what's happening. The seeds have been planted, you're nurturing it. In the future, know that these seeds have been planted. Again, I think this goes with the star, that you are headed in the right direction. Um, Even though I don't know if this exact thing is the right direction, right? It may change up on you. And I think that's what this is. Something comes in that changes things, and it's like, shit, now what? And I think that that's why the outcome is Eight of Swords. I may pull one more here, because the Eight of Swords, we're stuck. You're going to feel stuck, and I think that's another reason why this may be a challenge, because you're actually feeling stuck. You're feeling kind of hunkered down here. So if you're feeling stuck and this energy comes in, it's hard to all of a sudden be unstuck. Do you know what I mean? To go to this fast energy. But again, this is very current energies. This isn't like we're not talking, months out here. So what happens after this ace, this eight of swords? You know what? No. Stop. What is this eight of swords about? So what's happening here is you've got Page of Pentacles, Empress, and then Five of Pentacles, right? So what's happening here is you're stuck because you are still learning something and you're still new at it. There is something behind the scenes, or there is something where you're nurturing it as well. So this is something that is important to you and you're nurturing it and you're taking care of it, kind of like the Seven of Pentacles energy. The reason why you're stuck, sorry, five of Pentacles a lot of times means that you don't you don't see the truth, that you're kind of feeling sorry for yourself to some degree. Not really, but you're kind of like, oh, I'm hurt, I'm destitute. Oh, but there's help right there. I'm not taking it. Why am I not taking it? Do I want attention? Do I want, so keep that in mind, that that's what's keeping you, making you feel stuck. If you feel stuck, you are learning something new. Takes time. Page of Pentacles. The Empress, you're nurturing it. Seven of Pentacles, it goes with that future influence. Did I even show you guys the Seven of Pentacles? I don't know if I did. Then you have the Five of Pentacles, and that's that. What about, I'm kind of destitute. I'm sad, but I don't see that other person over there. So it's this stuck feeling because you're stuck. You're causing yourself to be stuck because you're not looking out, and that could be this energy too. The Four of Swords. You're so focused on whatever it is that you're healing or resting on that you're feeling stuck, but it's up here. Like, you may be having some negative self-talk or not thinking that you can do it, and again, that could be this negative energy of the Eight of Wands. So keep that. If there's anything that feels like you're starting something, so summary, if it feels like you're starting something, a new project, a new relationship, a new way of doing things, something, and it's fairly new to you because we have the Fool in the past, there is that influence of, is it happening fast enough, and I feel kind of stuck here, but know that you're headed in the right direction, the Star, and you do have the strength to get there because this is hidden. You will struggle with something that comes in really fast because of the feeling stuck. You're nurturing this new project with the Seven of Pentacles, but your mind feels like you may not be able to do it. You're having some self-doubt. And when that self-doubt comes, that's what makes you feel stuck. And that's why this energy is a challenge, because when this person offer comes in, you're questioning yourself. So I would be really careful about thinking about that, like questioning yourself. Eight of Swords, you're stuck because of you and how you're thinking. So keep that in mind if you feel that way, if this situation resonates with you. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button. It was a little chaotic, but I think that might be my mood. I had to change. Oh, I know what it is. So I got a call from work this morning, and I had to clear a process. And normally I don't have to go upstairs in the morning. I wait until I've done all my videos and then I go upstairs. So I changed my routine and now I'm messed up. That's what it is. Oh boy. Anyway, take care. Have a beautiful day.